Hello everyone, welcome back to the Let's Play of Mermaid Mask. My name is Yon, and I'm doing this to practice my speaking skills. So, I had a little mishaps. This is my second time trying to record this. I somehow OBS forgot my mic, and I was recording recording without it. I was so smart and witty and did so many jokes, you wouldn't believe it. Uh, but because it was silent, you will never hear them ever. So I had to replay this game. Good thing I didn't play that much last time. It was really fast.
You spoke with Sim?
Yeah.
And?
I'm not about to declare her innocent right here, right now, if that's what you were hoping for.
Aw, come on! Do it!
We haven't even spoken to all the suspects yet.
Oh, which ones are you missing?
You. Ah.
Open the door, Cynthia.
Looks like she unlocked the door.
Finally.
Also, one of the reasons why it's silent right now is I already said everything. I won't do it better this time.
Oh, the ship's wheel.
Don't touch it.
I'm gonna.
I won't.
Look at her face. She's so adorable. She loves this room.
That was not convincing.
A ship's wheel found in the control room.
There's even an arts and crafts table.
Arts and crafts table.
It's a normal table.
Currently being used for arts and crafts.
A very strange blueprint found in the control room. The title reads Zemotuga Submarine. And the title is passes over something beneath it. And why are you making a ship out of the submarine? Or is it a submarine that was a ship before? Suspicious.
Can we look at the control panel?
If you promise not to press any of the buttons.
I will make no such promise. It's a lever.
Pull it.
A little card came out.
It's got a bunch of numbers printed on it.
Oh, I guess it shows the daily readings for the depth, the speedometer, and the heading. I wonder why you'd need that.
Insurance purposes, maybe?
It's an electrical switchboard.
Something's bound to happen if we mess around. If we carefully and sensibly interact with this precision equipment.
I solved this. I solved this. Let's see if I remember what I did. No. Yep.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. Short time memory still works.
Nice work. Something unlocked.
The hatch opened.
And it's a ring-bound book.
Captain's log. And here I recognized that I discovered that my mic was off. Anyway, an old ring-bound logbook. It was locked in a hatch in the control panel. Open. Coordinates. Anyway, read. Coordinates. Speed, depth, heading. Notes. Captain Martuga found dead. Details unknown. Crew is tumultuous. Captain Seafoam assumes command. Cynthia Seafoam. This is the latest book, I guess. So if it's the latest, the first should be this one. Speed 0, depth almost all zeros, heading mostly north. Final preparations before we take the submarine out for the first time. Magnus Martuga. Speed accelerates, depth deepens. Now we are heading mostly south. Zacharias Zephyr sets up his equipment in the infirmary. Speed is mostly the same. Depth up and down. Heading mostly west. Quadra Grip rescued from hot air balloon accident. Speed fluctuates, depth fluctuates. Heading north and south. Zephyr invites a girl named Symmetry Silkmoth onto the submarine. A woman named Madame Tadpole was found in the ocean. A girl named Cynthia Seafoam contacted the submarine by radio from a rowing boat. James Dusk arrives on submarine, and a man named Dirk Danson. Interesting.
A radar? Maybe some kind of underwater imaging system?
Either way, it's a machine that looks out into the ocean.
It's a kind of waveform.
I think this is for listening to the ocean.
What are they expecting to hear?
Whales?
Looks like something's missing here. Something with 3 small holes.
Bowling ball? Coconut?
Agree so annoyed looking.
It's a depth meter. Shows how deep we are.
Grimoire. If you had a depth meter, it would say 0.
Rude.
Whew. Wow. Proud of that one?
It is.
It's a lever.
Hold it. Ooh!
A sheet of glossy paper came out.
I think this is how they print out stuff they see with the radar machine.
So, is there anything on it?
No, nothing.
Interesting.
It's a throne.
It's not a throne.
Oh well, what is it?
A captain chair?
Well, it's, the captain's control chair.
Yeah?
There's a label taped to the back. Maybe it says what kind of chair it is.
That's not a label. It's a whole document.
A whole last document. A typed document that was taped to the back of the captain's chair in the control room. There are 2 handwritten signatures at the bottom of the last page. This contract represents an agreement between the two individuals in contention over the ownership and command of the Mortuga submarine. For their own safety and privacy, these two people shall only be referred to as a Party A and a Party B. Previously, Party A has been considered the legal owner of the Mortuga submarine, and thus its rightful commander. However, a recent development has exposed that Party B is in fact the legal owner of this vessel. This proves Party B is the rightful commander of this vessel and all its operations. Signed, Magnus Mortuga. Why? Why are you saying that? For their own safety and privacy, these two people shall only be referred as Party A and Party B, and then signed Magnus Mortuga and Cynthia Seafoam. Interesting.
Don't touch that, please. It's
Hello.
behind glass for a reason.
Haha.
It is a garment of great historical significance and must be preserved.
What if we just look at it from a distance?
Fine.
A Seafoam S. An ornate jacket displayed on a wooden mannequin in the control room. We can't touch it as it's kept locked behind glass. Hey, Cynthia.
Hey, so, thanks for finally letting us in.
You know, I have to say, that really was pretty unhelpful.
It is I, Cynthia Seafoam, fearless captain of the Mortuga submarine.
Hi, I'm Sally.
Aha! Then you must be Detective Grimoire,
Correct? Yes?
the world's greatest detective, here on my submarine.
The world's... No. I'm not the world's greatest. Just a detective.
She was probably talking about me.
Now I assume you've come to make your official report. Let's hear it. I'm a busy woman, you know.
Slow down there, Miss Seafoam. We just came in here to question you since you're one of the suspects.
But I hired you!
Yeah, no, that doesn't get you off the hook, I'm afraid.
What? Really? Ugh, this is so totally unfair.
She is kinda childish. She is really into being a captain, so she tries to be really commanding. But she is childish. Yep. Tell me about yourself, Cynthia.
Oh, how'd you end up as the new captain?
It's just the way it's meant to be. It's all above board, okay?
I didn't say it wasn't. I didn't actually say anything.
Cynthia, what were you before you became captain? Do you have any credentials?
15 years experience as a nautical engineer and shipyard mechanic. Family business.
You don't look much older than 15 now.
I'm 18! Ugh!
How does an
Baby.
18-year-old end up on a submarine?
I came by rowing boat.
That's not really what I meant.
Wait, the rowing boat we saw up on the foredeck, that's yours?
Correct.
You should know, it's in bad shape, and it's missing an oar.
I'll add it to the list.
So how come you wanted to hire Grimoire?
Because there's a murderer in our ranks, and they must be rooted out.
So what do you want us to do exactly?
1. You will investigate and ascertain the identity of the killer. 2. You will return here and report your findings to me. 3. you go home.
3, you pay us. 4, we go home.
3, she pays us. 4, we go get ice cream. 5, we go home.
Deal.
Wait, I didn't...
Meeting adjourned.
This is a new button. In the last game, it wasn't here. Tell us about Matuga
Why did
submarine.
you want to come to the submarine in the first place? To become captain?
I sought an audience with Magnus Mortuga. I had things I wished to discuss with him.
Like what?
Matters of great importance. Affairs of great significance. Dealings of great...
She's not going to tell us.
Not yet. We'll get there.
How long have you been here, Cynthia?
I arrived a few weeks before Mr. Mormon and Mr. Danson.
I'm assuming you don't live here in the control room. Where do you sleep?
Oh, well, Mortuga put me in the bunk room at the bow end of the ship. I share a room with Sim.
If you arrived before Dirk and Worman, the other bunk room would have still been empty. But Mortuga made you share.
Yeah, I think he wanted to keep that other bunk room vacant.
Oh, interesting.
I'm not complaining. I really like sharing with Sim. She's great.
So, what are you gonna do with the submarine now that you're captain?
My first order of business, hiring you two. You really can't do anything else until this gets cleared up, you know?
Sure, I get that. What about afterwards?
We'll sail the 7 seas and have adventures. You know, that kind of stuff.
Is that normal stuff? Tell us about the night of the murder.
I woke up when the submarine made an unscheduled maneuver. Everyone should have been asleep, but suddenly we were surfacing.
How could you tell?
When the submarine surfaces, the bow tilts up and the stern tilts down, and diving's the opposite. My bunk room's in the bow, and I could feel it tilting up.
The bow is the front.
I knew that.
I wondered if someone other than Mortuga might be at the wheel. I was gonna go check, but then I noticed Sim was wide awake, looking upset. When I asked, she told me something had gone wrong with the new magic act she'd set up. I told her she could always take it down, rework it, and then try it again later. She seemed to agree with that, so I left her and went up to the control room. The control room was empty, but I could see we had actually surfaced, so I went up onto the foredeck to check. There wasn't anybody out there either. I had this weird feeling and really didn't want to go back to bed, so I went back to the control room. I took a closer look at the control panel to see if I could work out why we might have surfaced. Suddenly, the readings all started to go haywire. The ship's compass, the needle, it was, malfunctioning. So I pulled it out of its socket. Yeah, I figured it would need to be taken for repairs. So I left the control room but bumped into Dr. Zephyr in the parlor. He was carrying a little empty bottle made of green glass. I don't know why. I didn't ask. I went down the 2 ladders and towards the engine room, since I wanted Mr. Grip to take a look at the ship's compass. But then Madame Tadpole appeared and called out to me. She wanted me to bring Grip and everyone else and meet her outside the storage room upstairs. I went into the engine room and gave Mr. Grip the compass. I told him the needle would need replacing.
Did he agree to fix it for you?
Yeah, of course. He even said he had a bunch of replacement needles he could try out. Anyway, then we went to the cargo hold to fetch Mariana Moon, and the 3 of us went up to the storeroom like Tadpole had asked. We went down the corridor. The others were gathered outside the little room at the end. I looked through the crowd and saw Captain Mortuga laying on his back, dead. Everyone was trying to work out what had happened. Someone mentioned that Sim was the last person who'd seen Mortuga alive. I didn't like where the conversation was heading, so I took Sim and left. And yeah, that's about it.
You went straight back to your room?
No, I went back up to the control room first.
For what reason?
I was wondering if Mortuga had left any instructions or any paperwork. I wanted to read the captain's log too.
Something tells me that's not the whole story.
That's the whole statement, I swear. If you have any other specific questions, I'll, field them separately.
It's been a week. I don't remember what Sim said. And when I was replaying the game, I didn't pay any attention. I'm sorry, I should have. But Cynthia's statement sounds different from what Symmetry said. Anyway, let's ask.
When did you first meet Mortuga?
When he let me into the submarine.
Oh, it's just, you're both from Silkworm. I thought maybe you'd have run into him before that.
My parents did. I know that much.
Remind me.
The harbor master and the shipyard mechanic.
Ah, that tracks.
So Mortuga lived an active life back then. He wasn't like, recluse?
I don't think he's ever been outgoing, but from what I gather, he was very loyal to the few friends he did have. In fact, I'm pretty sure he was trying to reconnect with someone he once knew from the town.
Who was it? Did he say?
No, I never found out.
You said you're 18? Where are your parents?
My stepfather's still in Silkworm. He's too stubborn to leave, even though the town's pretty much dead.
Whereabouts?
The shipyard beneath the lighthouse. That's where I live, too.
Sounds like it might have been an interesting place to grow up.
It used to be. Nowadays, it's basically just a big pile of rust.
What about your mother? I'm sorry.
It's okay.
She's so cute.
So, Cynthia, why did you want to become captain of a submarine?
Not a submarine. This submarine. Like I said, it's just the way it's meant to be.
This submarine was her family's submarine, I guess. And then somehow Mortuga got his hands on it.
Sim's my best friend.
Well, that's nice.
She's really cool and weird, and she knows all kinds of stuff about illusions and magic and curses and psychics and haunted dolls.
What a ringing endorsement.
Curses?
Oh yeah, Sim's obsessed. She's convinced that she's cursed. Or even that she is a curse.
Ooh.
That's why she wears that locket.
I don't know. This sounds like kind of an unhealthy predisposition.
Oh yeah, totally. I'm actually pretty worried about her. Especially since, you know.
No?
So it's looking like Sim was the last person to see Mortuga alive. They were both in that storeroom the evening he died. The Illusion Theater.
Beauties. Ooh. We have so many clues. We are going to ask.
I noticed you're the captain, but you're not wearing the captain's jacket.
I have my own jacket. This one stays behind glass. It's just the way it's meant to be.
Okay, so what about your jacket?
It's based on the one Mortuga had. See? The epaulets are kind of the same.
Oh, I've been wanting to ask someone about this. How come Mortuga's jacket is like half a jacket?
Apparently he didn't want to wear anything on his right shoulder. Some kind of pain from an old injury, I think. There it is, in black and white. Signed by me, signed by Mortuga.
Yeah, I can see.
Where'd it come from?
Mortuga wrote it. I think he used a typewriter.
And what? He presented it to you? When?
Well, no, because he died. So. But we've both signed it, so yep, it's binding. Any further questions?
Yeah, how did you—
No? Great, let's move on.
Did you sign it after he died? After he died?
Oh, you found the captain's log.
Sure did.
How does it work?
So, at the end of every day, you're supposed to print out one of these little cards with readings from the submarine's movements in the last 24 hours. Then, the captain signs it and writes about anything noteworthy that happened.
So the card on the top, that's from the day Mortuga died?
Yeah, I figured we should have a record of it.
You took over as captain that same night?
What of it?
Nothing, just asking.
After he died. You found a document and signed it after he died. Girl! Girl, no!
It's a work in progress, okay?
What are you trying to do, exactly?
I'm trying to get a handle on the exact form of the submarine.
Is that difficult?
Given its messy history, yes it is.
How come there's two different wheels?
The big wooden ones for steering left and right. The smaller ones for diving and surfacing.
Speaking of, what does the S stand for?
Seafoam?
Seafoam.
Yeah, figured.
I remember this. My mom had a copy framed and put it up on our hallway.
That's her in the photo.
Yeah.
Who's the other woman?
That's her best friend. They were always going on little adventures together. And one time, they came back with a sea serpent.
The silver snake.
Also known as the silkworm serpent.
Why'd they take it out of the ocean anyway?
It was injured? They wanted to look after it until it recovered.
Does it not have eyes?
Nope, no eyes. And its skin was rock hard, but shiny, like a gemstone.
Where'd you keep it? In the shipyard?
Yeah, Mom wanted to take it back into the sea, but she didn't want to leave it. She wanted to go with it. She wanted all of us to go.
To go and live in the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. That's weird.
Do you know what this is?
I don't know. Does it belong to Madame Tadpole?
Oh?
Seems like the kind of thing she might have fished out of the sea.
Do you know what the stargazing girl is all about?
No, Sim didn't tell me the details. She didn't want to, for some reason. She seemed to regret the whole thing.
Tell me more.
Baroness Fortuna.
Who is she?
She's the theater owner who adopted Sim.
Did Sim like living with her? In the theater?
Sim's reluctant to speak ill of her elders, but I get the sense that Fortuna wasn't very nice to her.
In the case file, you said the cauldron had never been unlocked before.
And nobody knew how to unlock it, except, presumably, Mortuga himself.
So you think it got opened in the course of the murder?
I see 3 possibilities. 1, the cauldron was opened before the murder. 2, someone opened the cauldron after the murder.
Someone other than Mortuga.
Naturally. And 3, the cauldron was opened during the murder.
Like the murder happening and the cauldron opening are one and the same?
Maybe. You know, if this is poison, then surely it's a red herring.
How so?
Mortuga didn't die from poisoning.
Right. So you think someone put it there as a false lead?
I don't know. It's not a very good false lead.
It's like, how do you know he wasn't poisoned? Sure, his neck was slashed, but he might have been poisoned beforehand.
Sun tablets?
Yeah, for when you need sunlight, but you can't get any.
Like if you, I don't know, random example, lived in a submarine.
I'm considering having this taken down. I'm captain, so I'm allowed to do stuff like that.
Why would you want to take it down?
It's just unnerving. It's making some of the crew uncomfortable.
Some of the crew?
You. Also, it sounds so like, she's a kid. She's 18. She wants to take it down, but still feels kinda queasy about it. That's why she's like, I'm a captain. I can do it. I'm allowed.
There he is, Mortuga's little mascot.
What does he do?
Well, you know, bit of this, bit of that. A big green light shines out of his eyes sometimes.
Yeah, we saw it. It lured us onto the submarine.
That's the idea.
How does it work? Do you activate it from in here?
Nope, it just kind of happens.
Wooden buoy is confirmed to be magical.
So this is what Mr. Worman did after he left town.
Why would he need to leave town to write a book? I feel like you could do that from anywhere.
It was probably more about making connections.
You mean like in publishing?
In anything. Silkworm's a real dead end if you got any kind of aspirations. Aha! I see you found my case file.
Sure did.
How come you knew about Grimoire?
Oh, I read all about the Tangle Tower case in a newspaper.
I didn't know that got any press. Someone must have sold their story.
I gotta ask, did Fiona end up leaving the tower? Or is she still there?
Fifi? Yeah, she and Poppy moved out.
Oh, good for them!
They got a real nice place out in the countryside.
That's so nice. I'm jealous!
Jealous? Also, it's nice to know that Fifi and who was? Anyway, it's nice that
I wonder if Sim
they
would let us take a closer look at that locket of
moved
hers.
out.
Can't hurt to ask.
Let's go, why not?
Oh, right, I almost forgot. We should be able to get into Sim and Cynthia's bunk room now.
Not now, we just arrived.
Oh,
Can I look at your locket?
Sim, could we take a closer look at your locket?
I suppose so. Please be careful.
So, a heavy golden locket that symmetry weaves around her neck.
You really think we should open it?
Maybe? Can we?
I don't know. Maybe.
It's up to you.
I want to open it, but it's kinda... Let's open it. Oh! LL. I was gonna say it's kinda invading her privacy, but we have a murderer in our hands. Also, it's kinda sad. I guess this is that Baroness woman who adopted her. But she is evil, and her face is removed. And instead, Sim drew someone happier, maybe herself. Okay. Let's explore. Bunk room. Hello. No, let's
It's a punching bag.
snoop around before speaking to characters.
Looks like it's been recently punched. What? It's a huge iron dumbbell, made from nuts and bolts.
So, you gonna pick it up? Might be a clue.
We are not keeping that around.
I doubt it.
Big, blunt object like that. Could be a weapon.
Look at her face.
I'd say it looks pretty suspicious. Worth investigating.
I disagree.
You are weak, Grimoire.
It's some kind of doll.
Sally, no. It's a collectible action figure.
Very big difference, yes.
Same thing.
So offended. Ooh. A An action figure still in its original packaging. It was proudly displayed in the bunk room. Marcus Mardum. Oh. Hex of the Helmsman. Based on that book that guy wrote. A man cursed by the sea. He sees it in his nightmares. He sees it when he shuts his eyes. He cannot escape from it. But what or who is it? Renowned helmsman Marcus Mardum is a man on a singular mission. He won't rest until he discovers the truth of what's really hidden beneath the stormy sea. Series 1. Felicia Bontop, the enigmatic sea captain, includes ship's compass and treasure map. Compass. Marcus Mardum, the tormented helmsman, includes anchor sword, and ship's wheel shield. They look kinda the same. Devil of the Deep, the mysterious entity from beneath the waves, includes Reaper sights. Series 2 coming soon. Look out for Hex of the Helmsman 2, only in theaters. A movie deal? Wow!
It's a suitcase. Clothes are neatly folded inside.
No, Sally, no!
It smells like men's aftershave. I'm getting bergamot, cedarwood, and notes of citrus.
You done sniffing the suitcase? Is that a tuxedo?
You never know when you might have to go to a fancy party.
What's this in the front pocket?
It's a cell phone. It's locked.
What do you mean it's locked? How can a phone be locked?
Don't you have a phone? Ooh. Drag the tiles to the correct slots. Ah. Interesting. How interesting. Nope. Let's first find a
That's the one.
Yep.
Good job.
Thank you.
It's unlocked.
So now we can look at it?
Let's snoop. M&M, B&V, a cell phone with a lid that flips open. It was found in the pocket of a tuxedo in the bunk room. Open. It turns on. but there's no signal and the battery could do with charging. I miss old phones. Do you remember when the cell phones. Do you remember cell phones before the smartphones? They were so neat. I miss them. Welcome, Dirk. Outgoing. Accountant Polly, Agent Marsha, Big Real Steven, Daisy, Janelle, Lawyer Woodrow, Mom, 1D Pier, Vermont Office. From Big Real Studios, the offer is still on the table. 500,000 with no multi-picture deal. Sci-fi, lasers, explosions. It's gonna be big. Call me, Steve. From Jimmy B. Hi Dirk, my name is Jimmy. I am a big fan. I have lots of ideas for movies you could do and you can use them for free. But please put me in the credits, okay? Thanks. Okay? Please, right back. It's not how it works, kiddo. Julie. Hey, Danson. Where did you run off to? They said you went on a work trip? What the fuck? Thanks for inviting me. Masha Mims. Steve admitted he'd emailed you again. This is a reminder that you are not free to take his offer. All in good time. Van de Peer. He's still struggling. He keeps writing the first chapter over and over. I'll let you know if there's any progress. Who was Dirk?
There's a sink here with its own little mirror.
Looks like someone's been using it to shave.
There's a sink here.
Looks like someone's been using it to shave. A bunch of discarded paper.
There's something typed on it.
Yeah, but I can barely make sense of it.
Kinda looks like an attempt at the first chapter of a story.
A bunch of discarded paper.
There's something typed on it.
Yeah, but
Kinda looks like an attempt at the first.
I guess the submarine doesn't have a laundry room. Notes stuck to the wall.
Title ideas: Curse of the Captain, Scourge of the Sailor, Bane of the Bosun.
All duds. One good thing about living in a submarine: every window has an ocean view.
Ah. Okay.
Sir, if you have a minute, I'm Detective Grimoire, and this is Sal.
Two detectives, one short, one tall. Tried and true.
Hey, I'm really not that much shorter than
But which of you is the funny one?
I'd say it goes back and forth.
You still haven't told us who you are.
The name's Werman. J.D. Werman.
He's an author.
Author, journalist, let's see, what else? Famous, successful, some kind of genius, even. Oh, sure, that's why I got myself trapped in the murder submarine.
I know who you are, Mr. Worman. I've read your book.
Oh, joy, your fans. Of all the places.
I never said I liked the book.
Ah.
Maybe I hated it.
There's no way you hated it. The arcs are too tight. Each chapter leads to the next, beginning, middle, end, and bang, not a line wasted.
Damn, he's right.
Let's look at you, shall we? Yep. Looks like a writer. Tell me about yourself.
So, Mr. Werman, you're a famous author.
That's what they tell me.
How did you end up on the submarine?
I came of my own volition.
Why?
I wanted somewhere quiet to work on my next novel. Minimal distractions. Not saying it's worked, but,
You're writing a sequel?
trying to. Trying to.
Hang on. A sequel to what?
Grimoire, are you not paying attention?
Oh,
Ah, there she is. Benefactor and burden both.
Sally, how did you know to bring the book with you?
Because Mr. Worman's local to the area. It says so right here. Hailing from a small fishing town named Silkworm on Sea, J.D. Worman moved to the big city to write his first novel.
My publisher wrote that. It's quite true, but she made it sound so saccharine.
So you're from the town, you moved away, and then you came back.
Now, see, you've gone too far in the other direction. That's too utilitarian.
I get going back to your hometown for peace and quiet, but then to end up on the submarine.
How did you even find out about it? Did you already know Mortuga?
Oh, I knew of him. He's a figure of some infamy, submarine included. In fact, it was good to finally put a face to the name after all those years.
he acts how high and mighty, but he can't even write a second book. I like that. I like that. I like the voice. I like the design. He acts old. Like he's a genius. But he's actually a loser.
So, how'd you like living on the Mortuga submarine?
I will say, as a writer, it's a boon to be aboard this thing. And the whole place is dripping with human narrative stories practically leaking out of the walls. It's also a lot noisier than I thought it'd be. I couldn't have guessed Mortuga would basically be running a bed and breakfast down here.
It was already busy when you arrived?
Mm-hmm. Before the arrival of Mariana Moon, Dirk and I were the last two to join the game.
It's kind of surprising there was still a bunk room free at that point.
Well, I wouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth.
What's it like sharing a room with Dirk?
Oh, we get on like a house on fire, 2 peas in a pod, that's us.
And what about everyone else?
It's a fascinating little microcosm, utterly discordant and yet somehow harmonious. At least that's how it felt before the captain was murdered. Night rolls around and I can't sleep, as usual. I say night, I'm referring to the indistinctive block of time we on the submarine have agreed to collectively refer to as night. Anyway, I'm wide awake, so I stay up to get some writing done. I don't want to deprive Dirk of his beauty sleep, so I took my typewriter out into the mess hall.
Was anyone else in there?
Godric came up a few minutes later, brought some kind of busy work with him. So there we were, whiling away until I look up and see this woman, Mariana Moon, apparently. Good name. Probably fake, but good. She got straight to work trying to extract my entire life story, but then Mortuga shows up and we all go quiet. The guy looked miserable, and he passed straight through the room like a ghost. But before he leaves, he asks us to show Mariana around the submarine. I really didn't have the energy, so I made an excuse and left. I slept for barely an hour before a big jerk wakes me up. I'm not talking about Dirk. I mean, the submarine, it moved, tilted. Anyway, I tried to get back to sleep, but no. Now there's a scream. Dirk and I follow the sound all the way down the corridor. Symmetry's frozen in place in the doorway at the end. And behind her, Mortuga, dead, laying in front of some ancient stone cauldron. The lid of the thing flung open, like something had just burst out of it. The whole scene was otherworldly, like a painting. Then Madame Tadpole arrived, with just about everyone else trailing behind her.
Tadpole brought everyone with her, so she already knew about the murder.
From what I gather, she discovered the body and then left to go get everybody else. And you know, I really didn't want to get in her way, so I returned to my room to, await further instruction.
Did you go back to sleep?
No, I couldn't. I went back to work. Figured I'd be better off keeping busy, you know.
So Dirk is the big muscle guy. He is spying on JD Verman. Or is he's like agent? Agent? Anyway, let's keep asking.
So what made you want to become a writer?
That's all I've ever done. I was given a job writing for a newspaper when I was pretty young.
Given a job?
Yeah, friends in high places, you know.
Like who?
My father was the mayor.
That'll do it.
Did you enjoy writing for the newspaper?
Sometimes. Other times it was painfully dull. I've got a tendency to lean towards hyperbole, and the everyday goings-on in Silkworm weren't always enough to satiate me. For every rumor of a cursed man disappearing into the ocean, you'd have 10 elderly couple file complaint over garbage collection.
Rumor of a cursed man? Wait, you wrote an article about Mortuga?
Oh no, I quit before that. I left town and went off to the city to be an author.
And the result? Hex of the Helmsman.
50 national bestseller lists. As we speak, it's being translated into 5, 6, 7, 8 more languages.
Must be nice. Your first book, and it's a big hit.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah, I can see why you'd be writing a sequel.
I really don't have a choice, do I? This is how things go. If you get a success, you have to keep it going.
What did you think, Sally? Why did you smile?
Cuts quite a figure, doesn't he? Like something from myth. He was real, of course. Flesh and blood.
I imagine you must have been curious to meet him.
As anyone would be.
Did you get to know him at all?
It's funny. Going in, I heard he was, you know, the strong and silent type. But I didn't find that to be the case.
So he was friendly with you?
In his own way. The day I first arrived, he invited me into his cabin. Just to talk, apparently.
What did you talk about?
He asked me about my home life, my family, my father.
Not to be rude, but why would Mortuga care about any of that?
To this day, I'm not quite sure. I think maybe he was after some kind of information about the outside world, and thought I might be a good source. Cynthia. Quite honestly, I give her about a week.
A week until what?
Until she cracks, packs it in. The pressure's already getting to her. I know the signs, believe me.
You think Cynthia's gonna quit being captain?
It's only a matter of time. And you know what? Good. She deserves her freedom. She's still young. No need to take on a burden like that. Nobody's even paying her, for goodness sake.
But then who'll be the captain of the submarine?
Nobody! Let it float loose like a piece of driftwood, that's what I say. It's not like we were going anywhere anyway, even when Mortuga was in charge.
Maybe Cynthia does want to take the submarine somewhere.
If she does, she's never mentioned it. Seemed to me that she wanted to be captain just to be captain, you know?
Up.
Sim tells me she's halfway through reading Helmsman.
Is she enjoying it?
No idea. She was just asking what research I'd done into hexes and curses, and was rather disappointed when I told her I just made it up.
I guess Sim's into that kind of stuff.
I thought she was supposed to be an illusionist.
Oh yeah, she was asking about that too.
What do you mean?
She wanted to know what I liked about her old magic show, the one she had in the theater.
You saw her old show.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And from what I gather, she's been developing a new act and wanted some feedback, you know, to get some direction. I know what it's like to make a follow-up to something people liked. It can be daunting.
Grimoire, why are you grinning? Are you worried that this game, a sequel, will be beloved as much as the previous game? So far, it's really good. How long have I been recording? Let's ask about all the clues and then let's stop.
Oh, I can't stand these things. A procrastinator's worst nightmare. It's why I use the old typewriter. No distractions.
Does Dirk spend a lot of time on his cell phone?
Not in here. He goes up on deck to do it.
Why?
Who knows?
Connection?
It's not my business.
There's no connection down underwater.
I noticed on the back of the box it says, Series 2 coming soon. Look out for Hex of the Helmsman 2, only in theaters. Kinda presumptuous, isn't it? Considering you haven't even written the book yet.
Thank you. That's what I said. I raised a fuss about it at the time. My objections fell on deaf ears, as usual.
Why are they so keen to make a second movie, anyway?
What else? Money.
Money. I kinda like this guy. I said that he acts all high and mighty and but actually who's about. He seems pretty realistic.
Symmetry's locket. A mystical heirloom from her tragically departed mother, no doubt.
Did she tell you that?
Oh no, complete guess. But that's just how these things go, isn't it? It's gaudy, sure, but when I first saw it, I thought, ah, good! Mortuga will be a man of melodrama and romance. Just what I'm looking for. But nope, he never wore it, never even looked at it.
Because it's not his. It's Seafoam's.
So, I noticed Mortuga's contract has been typed.
Yeah, he clearly used my typewriter to make it.
Did you give him permission?
No,
So, how did he know how to use it?
it's a typewriter. Mortuga might have been, outdoorsy, but he wasn't an idiot. The machine that spits these out must be broken. I'm sure Cynthia's intending to fix it, although she might...
Why do you say it's broken?
On the latest card, the readings toward the end are all messed up. Looks like a misaligned printer head. Bane of my existence, those things. We used to keep records like this in the town hall. The blue parts from an original blueprint of a submarine, and the yellowish parts are from a technical drawing of a ship. Still a blueprint of sorts, but a bit older.
Where did Cynthia get them from?
I don't know. Maybe she took them from Mortuga's desk. I noticed the wheel is thematically consistent with the submarine at large.
How so?
Well, it's cobbled together from other component parts. Parts that were, by themselves, broken or otherwise disused.
Huh.
Now this is a throwback. I cut my teeth writing local interest stories like this.
You wrote this? The review of Sim's old magic show?
I did.
But it says Theater Review by James Dusk. Oh, wait.
And she finally works out what the JD stands for in JD Werman.
Sorry, your name is James Dusk? And you changed it?
What's this? World's smallest piggy bank?
What? It's not a piggy bank, is it?
Well, it's got a slot and there's something in there. I thought maybe it was a penny.
I like this guy.
The Stargazing Girl. Sounds like a good title for something.
Like a book? Or a film?
A one-woman play, surely. Great pull quotes. That's some strong marketing for a small-town theater.
Did you ever see the show?
Yeah, I did, as part of my old newspaper job.
Why is it called Lady of the Looking Glass?
The central trick was Symmetry talking to herself in a mirror, only sometimes the reflection didn't move with her.
How did she do it?
My guess is the mirror can switch between being reflective and being see-through glass. Looking through to a second Symmetry on the other side.
An identical twin, maybe?
Probably just a very good dummy. It's a strong image. The ancient cauldron opened for the very first time.
It can't be the very first time. Someone must have opened it before.
Semantics.
So, what do you think was inside?
Does it matter?
I'm pretty sure it does.
Yep.
It might explain how or why Mortuga died.
True. The murder weapon, maybe?
Like a knife?
Sure, why not? It would explain the scratches on the inside, after all.
I guess.
Picture of a moon. Tried asking Mariana Moon?
Wow, never would have thought of that.
Occam's razor, my dear.
Who? I don't think we've met him yet.
How I wish I'd remembered to bring painkillers.
Are any of these painkillers?
Unfortunately, no. They're just supplements. And nice, harmless, organic ones, too. They wouldn't even take the edge off a headache.
Have you ever seen this painting before? Before the submarine, I mean.
Yeah, it used to hang in the Stone Top Inn. For a little while, at least.
Really? Seems like it would scare away all the customers.
Nah, the old sailor types love stuff like this. It's a conversation piece, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
I tried asking Mortuga what this was.
No luck?
He just said it was something he picked up on his travels.
Picked up where? Floating somewhere in the middle of the ocean?
Yeah. I assume so.
Hmm.
So, you've read it, Sally, but Grimoire hasn't?
Nope. What's it about?
I'd really rather not reduce it to a single sentence.
It's about a guy named Marcus Mordoom looking for something called the Devil of the Deep.
And does he find it?
I just think it'd be better if you took the time.
Yeah, kind of. It gets a little abstract towards the end.
So what, it's just Marcus Mordoom on a ship, and that's it?
We're talking about several themes carefully laid on top of each other.
It's also a love story. Marcus is in love with a woman named Belicia. She's his captain.
I don't see her on the cover.
Really, all the nuance is lost if we just...
No, she's there. Kinda. Like I said, it gets abstract.
I'll take your word for it.
If you'd like to read it, I have a spare copy you could...
Nah, that's okay. No time.
The pains of an author.
Let's have a look. Murder victim locked himself in the room. Body discovered. No weapon found. Cauldron open for the first time. Yeah, nice. Just enough information to hook you without giving too much away. Cynthia knows what she's doing.
You could write a book together, maybe. Anyway, let's finish this episode here. Thank you for watching. I am having fun. See you next time. Bye.